Hello everybody and welcome to Life Enchanted with Tequila Swain. I hope you guys have already started out this particular month with great joy and expectation. I know we have flew through January, and so many things happened during that particular month, but don't get discouraged if everything that you were hoping was going to happen did not, because we still have 11 more wonderful months in this particular year. Today I want to do a part 2 to our previous video in which we talked about the twins. If you haven't looked at that video, I will indeed link that to this video so you can watch that. But what we were talking about were the two twins that often come about when you're embarking upon something new. And the first one was fear. And so we talked about that fear indeed was a liar and how it can taunt you. But then, because it also taunts you about the second twin, which is failure. Everyone has failed at something at one point in time in their life, whether it was something that they initiated, it could have been a game that you're playing with your family members or anything, something that you were not successful at. And if you are not careful, let me get my notebook. If you are not careful, then you will sometimes prevent yourself from being a part of different attributes or startup companies and so many other goals that you may have set for your life, because you're fearing that you're going to fail and it's not going to come out to the success that you desire it to be. And so I'm going to read you a quick quote that came from Tony Evans. He says that life isn't perfect and neither are you, which is so true. We're so flawed. There will be failures along with success, but how you respond to your bad decisions, mistakes, failures, and the like will determine in large part how well you will achieve success. And I think that is just beautifully written, because it covers everything I want to talk about today. When you have that fear of failure, and if you have failed at something, it can become a crippling factor for you, and it can cause you to question everything that you do, not in like a reflection mode or to develop and to grow, but to try to choke out the hope that you have in the new project that you're working on. Of course, we're entering into another month, and so you may be reviewing your goals that you have set up for January, and you're like, man, I may not have finished all of these particular goals, or I didn't succeed as I desired to, and now we're in a new month. What am I going to do from here? This is a great opportunity for you to look at those particular goals and steps that you've taken thus far and see if there's something that needs to be changed. If it is something that needs to be changed, go back to the area that you failed at and say, okay, I did not do the best that I could do, and or I did the best I could and it still did not succeed as I desired to. What do I need to do from here? Failure is really an opportunity for you to advance and become better, if you look at it that way. If you look at it as like, oh, I done messed up, I done jacked up something again, then of course you're not going to find the silver lining in that aspect of your failure. But if you use that wisdom, that intellect, that insight that you gain from that experience, then you indeed can move along to a whole new realm of things in your life if you don't allow this particular twin to hinder you from being successful. So it was one other quote I wanted to give. It says, doubt, self-pity, and fear can cause you to miss out on what is yours. There are certain things that are like predestined for us to be a part of, to have, and to have ownership over. But if you don't believe that you have dominion in those particular areas, you're always going to be 2 steps behind where you should actually be. So if you're going to take away anything from this video today, remember to stand bold on the things that you want to do. Go back in the spirit of reflection and see if you failed at something, why exactly did it not succeed? And what can I do from this point on? And then C, or number 3, look at how you can take your failures and your successes and make them into something that can be beautifully designed to help somebody else along the way. I know a lot of times our world is dog eat dog, and you're always after each other. But if you really want to find success in your own development and being, you have to reach back and pull somebody else forth with you. So don't allow those particular failures to prevent you from succeeding. Don't allow fear to come in and try to trick you and make you only to reflect on the negative. Always go back and look at how you can improve and make sure that that failure that you had before will not become a continual motion for you and usher you into a new realm, if you will, for your area of life.